Don't mind this, he didn't want to shave.
Nope.
Well, everyone, it's been officially 2 years since the last Star Wars Bricks episode was uploaded, and the first one that was uploaded was the Foresters Battle Pack review. Obviously, I thought that was a great video because at the time it was a very popular item that was on the market, so obviously it was kind of in touch with how the algorithm was working at the time, but it wasn't that great of a video. Obviously, it didn't work out, being our first video ever, but since then, our videos have immensely evolutioned, or whatever, since the first one. The video editing is very nice. The lighting means that we could actually film right here in my room instead of in a place that is near windows, because if you guys didn't know, we used to film in a different place mainly because there was light coming from the windows from the sunlight, because we didn't have lights. Yeah. That is how bad it used to be. We didn't have a tripod, so we had to build a homemade Lego stand to keep a phone onto the table, so I would be looking down like this the entire time. It was awkward. We have many, many upgrades, like lights, a tripod, a nice table. We've had this table from the start. But yeah, and my room has also seen some huge changes. Before, I have only had one shelf, but now I have 3 of them because, well, I just keep collecting Lego, and it's pretty fun, but it's pretty expensive at the same time. And speaking of expensive, well, I'm probably not going to get the ATTE till, like, Christmas or something, or until I get a job, because I just don't have $140. I used to have $140 until I spent it because it just took way too long for the ATTE to get back in stock, so I kind of regret that decision, but at the same time, whatever. It's not really like the video is gonna blow up anyway, because the reviews are already out, all of you guys have seen it anyway. But now the updates of my channel, some sort of off-camera stuff, I sorted basically all of my Legos, so now, Hulk Show production episodes will be a lot quicker, because before that, like, there was a whole huge bin that was just of unsorted Lego, and it was very, very annoying, because I couldn't find the right piece half the time. So now, all of the pieces are sorted, so we can produce Hulk Show episodes a lot quicker, and also, I don't think the upload time will be, like, any quicker, because it's still gonna take, at most, a whole week to, make an episode. But don't worry, there won't be any postpones or anything like that, or delays, because, trust me, we have all of the episodes in plan, so we know basically, or we actually do know, all of the episodes for Hulk Show Season 1, and I already have the script of the 3rd episode that is coming. There aren't going to be any teasers. That's kind of stupid, if you ask me, for teasers, but, yeah. And also, for equipment, we also got a backdrop for the first episode, and it looks so much better, because before, we would use, base plates for the sky, and we would have to sticky tack them onto a wall, and half the time, it would just, there's so much weight from the base plates that it would wear out the sticky tack, and eventually would just fall off. And also, mind you that it was very inefficient to set up the sky, because we needed to measure, because the camera shot, if it was wide, we would need to add another base plate onto the wall. It was just a whole mess. Now we have a backdrop, and also we have a night sky, so it's not just a day sky, we also have a night sky, which is also going to appear in the next episode. But, yeah, so I'm going to be excited to use that backdrop, but at the same time, it is just so much easier. It's just so cool to have kind of a realistic kind of sky. So, other videos I have planned besides the Hulk Show episodes are, of course, it is October season, so we are obviously going to have a Steve Watson Halloween special. Last Steve Watson Halloween special was probably one of my favorite Steve Watsons to make. It's funny, and Halloween is just one of my favorite times of the season. It's just very cozy, and I love Halloween. I love trick-or-treating. It's just a very fun month for me personally, except when it gets cold, because I hate being cold. But yeah, so those are the Steve Watsons. Obviously, specials are going to be like a must, so obviously Christmas, Halloween, stuff like that. It's always going to be every single year, so don't worry, we're not ever going to skip a special. Yeah. So that is basically it for basically all of the video ideas. Yeah, it's basically just Steve Watson's and Hulk show. And what I've been thinking about is actually, it's kind of like branching off of the original Lego Star Wars YouTuber type of theme, where it's basically just mocks and reviews and updates on new leak sets. I think we just don't really do a great job at that, and we do a tremendous job at, like, parodies and stuff. Personally, that's my personal taste for Lego Star Wars content, is making parodies. That's the most fun video for me to make, is just parodies, because it makes me laugh, it makes my brother laugh when he's editing it, and overall, it makes my friends laugh as well, which is honestly one of the most joyous parts, because when you try and get your family to, like, subscribe to your YouTube channel, it's kind of like, well, I don't want you watching a boring review video, I want you watching a funny parody video, so I'm not really a big fan of making those, like, reviews and updates. It's just kind of boring to me now. And so I think what is going to change on this channel is honestly making more parodies, because I honestly think that's what make our YouTube channel special from all the others, because, you know, the part of YouTube is to be creative. It's not just to be well, it is to be original, sorry. But we're basically, in a sense, copying everyone else, because that's basically what every single Lego Star Wars YouTuber is doing. It's just copying everyone else. It's reviews. You know, it's not that interesting to me personally, so I think parodies is where it sticks for us the most. That's what we're best at. So, yeah. And Steve Watson is also very original. I can't believe we came up with that idea. How we came up with the name of Steve Watson was actually a scammer name, and we were watching a YouTube video, and it was this guy that was named Steve Watson. So, there's a little behind the scenes. Yeah, it's just a very stupid, generic name, and that's why I love the name so much, because scammers are just really stupid, and they're not intelligent whatsoever, so they come up with these generic names, and they think old people are actually gonna believe them. So, Steve Watson obviously sticks. I love that name so much. But yeah. So, also, thank you guys so much for all the support. It's been 2 whole years, and surprisingly, I haven't given up on YouTube. There's honestly been no close calls with me ever ending YouTube. Of course, there are some ups and downs with YouTube, obviously, but right now, I think it's just great to be back to an original table where I'm not making the Hulk show, because before, the Hulk show is just so much. It's a mess in my room whenever I make a Hulk show episode, or me and my brother, sorry. Whenever we make a Hulk show episode, my room's a mess. I hate it so much, but at the same time, it's very fun. But it's great to be back here, and it's great to say that it's been 2 whole years, and I really appreciate you guys for doing that for me. It's basically, we've gotten 1,000 subscribers in less than 2 years. That's very complicated for some people. And so, yeah. And there's also been some, like, bullies at my school and stuff that say it's childish for me to make Lego Star Wars videos, and I really don't think people understand that it's not because, like, when I say I do Lego Star Wars videos, people just immediately think it's childish because it's Legos, and obviously, I don't really blame you for that, because Legos, most parents think Legos are made for kids, obviously, but I don't think many people understand. I don't play with my Legos. I display them because they look cool, and I love Star Wars. So yeah, it's kind of stupid how people don't understand, but I try to ignore these people. I try to ignore these people as best I can, because they clearly don't have the intelligence, and I don't have the time to explain to them how stupid they are. So, yeah, that is basically it. Thank you guys so much again for a whole 2 years, and I still haven't given up on this. Obviously, I'm not in the best state right now with views and stuff, but I could really care less. I shouldn't be worrying about YouTube at all, since school just started, and I'm just starting in high school. So, yeah. This is kind of a ramble video. It's an update on how my channel is going, since it's been 2 years, obviously. So yeah, I appreciate all of the support. Leave a comment on anything you want, I don't know. Just leave a like, subscribe, And I appreciate all of you guys. With the bottom of my heart, I appreciate all of you supporting my channel. Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it to the end, I thank you a lot, because many people don't do that. So, I appreciate that. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace out.